All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. I'm having issues these last 2 weeks. That song is in my head when I wake up every morning. I haven't even physically heard it in weeks, but I think it has something to do with like the animals, because I'm like feeding the dogs and I'm like, oh, the single ladies, and I'm feeding the chickens and I'm like, oh, the single ladies. I don't know. Maybe it's because they're all like hens and we have female dogs. I don't know. But I start singing that song in the morning and then I get stuck in there, and then I'm making the smoothies, all the single ladies, and I'm making the coffee, all the single ladies, and I'm like feeding all the chickens and the rabbits and the whatever. All the single ladies. I just can't get it out. It's stuck. Hi Lovies, it's Cherie. That was a long-winded intro. I'm here to do a collab today with a whole bunch of lovely ladies here on YouTube who are natural, cruelty-free, / or both. Ooh, my camera's blinking at me. Anyway, I'm gonna tag all these lovely ladies below. Go check out their videos too. So we might have some of the same brands, but not the same products. And you know, you just want to see their lovely faces. Go do it. You know you want to. So I picked 5, and then I have some honorable mentions. So let's get started because this video is probably gonna be 47,000 years long. Let's have some coffee. Okay, alright, so the first brand I'm going to talk about is something you can find at your local Target, and I think that's really convenient, and it's good to have options for cruelty-free and natural-ish products that you can just run out and get, because I think was one of my biggest problems when I first started, was that procuring natural stuff can be a little challenging because they don't just sell it at Walgreens. But this company is Pacifica, and a lot of you might be familiar with it. They have a line of shadows, lip products, eye products. I think they either have or are going to coming out with a mascara. Oh no, they do have a mascara. What am I talking about? It's one of my favorite ones. Let's pull it out of the drawer because it should be in there. Sorry guys, it's early. So anyway, so I picked some of their products that I really like, and I think if you're new to natural, it's a good place to start, so you don't invest in all the indie companies until you're kind of comfortable dipping your toe in. So some of the things that I love from them are their Color Quench lip tints. So sorry guys. Super cute. I love their packaging on everything. It's just sort of whimsical and delightful. These are just, they're kind of like tinted chapsticks. They have a very light sheer color, but enough to where you could put it in your purse and throw it on, which is what I like. If you're out and about and you're like, oh, my lips need a little sparkle. So I really like those. I really like their Coconut Kiss lip butters. Super cute packaging. I can't get over it. This one is in Blissed Out is the color. It's just a dark red. Very good consistency. These are also kind of sheer. So that's another reason I kind of think these things are a good place to start, is because it's not dramatic color. You know, like bright blues and purples and greens. You know, you can just kind of like ease in. So I really like their lip butters, and their lip glosses are wonderful. I only have 2, but that's just because I'm swimming in lip products and I really don't wear lip gloss that often. I'm just not a huge lip gloss fan, but I'm a huge fan of their colors, and the consistency is nice. And this color is in Ravish, and this is actually a new one I just got, so it's like a darker kind of rosy pink. And then the other color I have is Nudist, and it's more of like a pinky nude, which is perfect. Again, packaging, throw them in your purse, awesome. If you've been with my channel for a while, that you know that one of the things that I'm struggling with finding is a natural mascara that gives me the wah that I want. And their mascara is the closest that I've come to finding that. It's beautiful packaging. We'll start there. It's beautiful packaging. It comes in red and brown. I mean, red and brown. Guys, get with it. I'm sorry. Black and brown. And it has a nice big spoolie, which is useful. But you know, I really want hooker lashes, and these give me the closest thing to that, but not quite there. And also this tube is like 14 bucks, and it's tiny. Like, most of it is, this is little. That's all you get. It's that little tiny baby. So those are the only 2 complaints, but I feel like this is a great mascara. If you're having trouble finding a natural version, do this one. And they also have a lot of eyeshadows and palettes. Let me see if I can open this one. This is one of their palettes that I have. Ooh. But this one's cool because it comes with highlighter, their cream highlighters, blush, bronzer, and then shadows. And they're, again, their packaging. Wow, so cute. So I really like Pacifica, and I love that I can, you know, one of the things that I miss when I went natural and cruelty-free was being able to go to the store and like peruse and play and touch things and you know, swatch them on my hands. You don't get that benefit when you go natural and you do more indie brands because you can't do that because you're buying it on the internet. But Pacifica kind of gives me that little bit of like store excitement that I miss, and I don't feel so guilty about it. So Pacifica, good job. Let's have some more coffee. I'm also wearing their lip gloss today. Tittle bits. Okay. Next company that I really like is, this is also a company that you can find at Walmart. This is not a natural brand, but again, you know, there's 2 or 3 products that I cannot find natural dupes for that work for me. So as long as they're cruelty free, I don't really feel bad if 95% of my makeup is natural. And this brand, yes, is Hard Candy. And I have seen their stuff a lot, like when I wasn't natural, and I was just, you know, I was just whatever about it because I was all into like CoverGirl and L'Oreal and all that. I just wasn't really into Hard Candy. But now that I've really focused on cruelty-free stuff and I've tried their stuff, I'm really impressed, especially with their price. Their mascaras are awesome. I'm wearing them today. So one of the things that I got from there, I have trouble personally with priming, so like prime face, prime eyes, Oil City, and mascara. Those are the 2 things that I cannot find natural versions that titillate me. So I got their Sheer Envy Primer Shine Free. It controls shine and it's matte. I want to say this was $8 and it's huge. That's a really big product. It reminds me a lot of Smashbox primer. It's clear, it's very silky. It works great under my cream and liquid natural foundations. I love this stuff, so I'm really impressed with this, especially for $8. This is gonna last me like a year. Love it. You don't need very much at all. And then the 2 favorite mascaras that I've tried of theirs so far. The first one I tried was this Ginormous Lash, and it ain't kidding. It's ginormous. I really do like it, and this is a huge tube. Again, I think this was $6, and that is a huge tube of mascara. There's the little spoolie. Sorry, it does not look like I'm flicking you off. So I really like that one. So I went back. I can't remember. There was something about this one that just wasn't perfect. I know. I seek perfection. So I wanted to try another one of theirs, and this one I'm in love with, and I will continue to use until I find a natural version that does this, because this is what I miss from MAC. I used to use MAC mascara, and it really gave me like baby doll, long, voluptuous lashes, and that's what I seek. And this one is the closest I've come. And this one is called 1000 Lashes. And I'm pretty sure this was around $7. It's in this really cool, it looks like it would be squeezy, but it's hard. This cool package. This is a fiber mascara, which is a big thing now, I guess. So the spoolie doesn't look very big or voluminous, but it gives you this lash that's just like, ah! It like lengthens and separates, and then I usually do 3 coats of mascara because I'm a needy beast. And I just really bedazzles my lashes. Can you see the bedazzle? Are you bedowed? Whoa. So I want to try out some more, well, probably not, but they do have a whole line of like foundations and concealers that I've heard great stuff about, and I think if you're only going to be cruelty free and you want some drugstore options, Hard Candy is the way to go. Okay, so now we're moving on to stuff that's the internet. The first company that I ordered from, the very first one, when I went natural, was Silk Naturals, and what impressed me the most about them was on their website they had lots of dupes for MAC and like YSL or whatever, like higher end brands they had dupes for, which is kind of helped me ease out and really helped me let go of those toxic and cruelty free products that I had been using for years. And I really like that. So if you go on silknaturals.com, it'll tell you if it's a dupe. I also love that their eyeshadows, they have like dupe palettes for all the Naked palettes. I'm currently, I keep putting the Naked 2, I just sold my actual Naked 2, and so like I keep putting the Silk Naturals Naked 2 into like an imaginary cart, and then I fill it with things that I want, and then I delete it. So one day I'm gonna buy it. But the products that I keep going back to on Silk Naturals is this Tinted Oil Control Finishing Powder in Blur. I love this. It's a great light finishing powder. It's very fine, so I don't feel like it cakes me up at all, and it really does help mattify and like reduce oil. So I use this every day as a finishing powder, whether I'm wearing powder or liquid foundation. The next product that I cannot live without from Silk Naturals is this Sleep in a Jar. They have I think they have 2 or 3 colors. Mine's an extra light peach, but I use my cream under eye concealer, and then I set it with this powder, and it just kind of wakes your face up. I mean, you can use it by itself, but with a cream it just really kind of wakes up your whole face. It's like a cup of coffee for your eyeballs. And then the next thing I love from them, of course, is their shadows. I'm not going to talk too much about their shadows because honestly, when you go natural pigments, you're just going to be swimming in them. But they do have great pigments. They're a great place to start. Just buy like 5 or 6 of them, give them a try. Try and get like a base amount of colors that you want. This is just one that I grabbed. It's an olive hue. It's just a green. But I have a whole bunch of their shadows. But this is just the first one I grabbed. But all their shadows are great. Can't really go wrong. And then of course, I'm sure anyone who talks about Silk Naturals in their videos is going to tell you that their lipsticks and lip glosses and lip butters and all their lip products are amazing. A lot of them are dupes for Urban Decay and Bobbi Brown and like higher end stuff, and they're spot on. It's amazing. So this is just a couple of them that again I just sort of grabbed, but they all come in these little tubes like this, which are super cool and convenient for your purse. You know, they just have little snap tops. I have a whole video, I'll link it down below, of all my Silk Naturals lipsticks and swatches, and I'll go look at that if you're interested in the colors. But I love that they have organic, they have just natural like sheer ones. They just have lots of lipstick options for you, and all of them are under $6. I think that the most expensive ones are $5.75, and they do a lot of sales. Like, hey, we made too much of this, or nobody really likes this color. Would you like it for $3? So I got a lot of my lipsticks from like a we aren't making this anymore sale. So that's Silk Naturals. The next company that I tried when I went natural, let's have some coffee. Whew, it's a lot of talking. The next company that I tried when I went natural is a company called The All Natural Face. It's so natural. But they have a lot of products. And so, I mean, they pretty much have about the same product base as Silk Naturals, but they don't have the dupes. So, you know, you're kind of more swimming in just their products. When you go there, you're not really looking for dupes. You're just looking for stuff that looks pretty. I love their range of foundation colors. I mean, there's like 50, so you are guaranteed to find your color at Silk Naturals. It's like every degree is varying by like pink or a little bit yellow or tanner. I mean, like all of them. So you can definitely find your ideal color at the All Natural Face, which I really like. So their foundation is one that I use a lot. It's a cream foundation. I am an Almond Goddess. I think it blends in pretty well, but there's a color, I think one down from this, that I want to try. But I'm going to use this up. But they come in this pot. Ooh. And it's a cream, and you have to dig it out, which is the only annoying thing. But I just purchased a little scoop from like Sally's Beauty Supply or something. It's little, and I just scoop it out. But I love it. Their powder foundation is, I don't like the loose version, but their packed, or what is that called? Pressed. Their pressed powder foundation is something that I really like. This is in a baggie because the compact you can buy and you can insert your new one into, but I can't get the other one out, so it's in a baggie. Another thing that I use of theirs daily is their under eye concealer. This is their vegan cream concealer in Midas. This is yellow, if you can believe it, but this completely deletes all under eye circles for me, and I also sometimes use it on any redness that's on my face, but I love this stuff a lot. Another great product of theirs that I've tried is their mascara. I actually do not like this mascara for my eyelashes. I like it for my bottom lashes just because this little tiny spoolie just fits my bottom lashes really well. So I only use it for my bottom lashes, but I do use it every day. And then also from their company that I like but I didn't pull out, they do have really great lip glosses. that I like. I've heard great things about their skincare. I haven't tried it personally because I'm happy with my skincare right now. But that's something you can look into. And they also do a lot of Groupons, so if you're kind of interested in them, definitely check Groupon. They do a lot of like 25 for 50 kind of deals, and that's a good way to kind of get started and test some things out without spending a whole lot of money. So I appreciate that. Oh, and with that, Silk Naturals also does a thing with every dollar you spend, you get some amount of cents put into like a repurchase fund. So like the more you spend, the more they give you back, and then you can apply that to future orders. So I think that's pretty cool too. It's like an incentive to buy more makeup. My last company that I'm going to talk about is also from the internet, and this is Honeybee Gardens, and I think this is another one of those good places to start companies. They have everything you need for your face. So they have foundation, they have shadows, they have liners, they have mascara, they have lipstick, they have lip gloss. It's a good place to start. Their foundations are amazing. They come in these little doodads. This is one that I had as a backup. I haven't even opened yet, but I do have a little compact that it goes in. And then they have these shadows. These are stackable, which is great for travel. And so here's just the 4 that I have. They're in all sorts of different colors. But la la la. I have some of their liners. Their liners are pretty good. They're not as buttery or as creamy as I would like them to be, but they're pretty good. I would give them 4 out of 5. But I do have a couple of these. They also have lip liners. But I feel like Honeybee Gardens is a good place to start. You can buy them on Vitacost for way less than you can get it on their website. They have pressed shadows, and I love their shadow colors because you could buy all of them, and all of them kind of coordinate, and all of them are very wearable. They don't have a lot of bright, like wild colors, but they do have a lot of like nice, everyday, very coordinating to each other sort of colors. So I think that's another company that is a good place to start if you want to get like your whole thing redone. I haven't tried their lipsticks or lip glosses, but I've heard great things about them. Again, I have a lot of those, so I don't really buy lipstick stuffs from people a lot. But I love Honeybee Gardens, and you should give them a go. They have really great ingredients. They're cruelty-free and natural, and they're pretty cheap, so go do it. Did we make it? More coffee! And the honorable mentions that I have, because I just feel like they need to be discussed, but I don't own enough products of theirs to tell you about them in a large way. The first one is a company that I've only seen at Target, and you can buy them online as well, but it's Pixie. I've tried a couple of things from their line, and they're not natural, but they are cruelty-free, and their packaging is gorgeous. So that was like 90% of drawing me to it, but now that I'm here, I can't stay away. The product of theirs that I use every single day is their Eye Brightening Primer, and I use this as my shadow primer. I have very oily lids, so no natural eyeshadow primer works for me. All of them crease within hours. This does not crease all day long, all night long, until I wipe it off my face. This is like, and I've tried this one in comparison to other ones, so like I'll wear this on one eye, and then I'll try a new one on the other eye. This one never creases. The other ones always crease. So this guy is a staple in my life, and he will never leave me. Some other products that I've tried of theirs, but I don't currently have. They have a great face primer. I know they have foundations, but I've never tried them. Their eyeshadows are really nice. They're buttery and soft, and they have really cool colors. They also do palettes. I think I only have one of their eyeshadows that I got in like an Ipsy bag or something, but I just have so many natural ones that I don't need to purchase those there. But they have a couple of things that I do want to try. They have an eye brightening pen that looks really interesting to me that's waterproof. So I don't know. Their company is just really worth looking into, and I love their convenience. They're at Target. You can go play with them, look at them. They also have nail polish. Get it, girl. So I love them a lot. And then at Walmart, another company that I really like that's cruelty-free, not natural, is Flower Beauty, I think, or it's just Flower, by Drew Barrymore, her line. They are cruelty-free, and they are not natural, but she has great products. Her mascara is one of the other ones that I really like, so I kind of switched between this one and my hard candy. But this one is the Zoom In Ultimate Mascara. Again, pretty packaging. And this one's cool because you can untwist. This is for length, and then you can twist it, and that's for volume. So I think that's pretty cool. So I usually do like one coat straight with length, and then I'll volume it up. But I have, before I went natural, tried a couple of her products from that line. Her lipstick stuff is great. I think I tried a tinted moisturizer or something from her. I wasn't blown away by it, but it was by no means terrible. And then her eyeshadows are great, and her lipsticks are really good. So this is another company that you can just run out and get that's cruelty free. You can find it at Walmart. You know, don't have to shop for it on the internet. You can touch all the things. So I really like this brand too. So those are my honorable mentions. And woo, we made it to the end of this video. It's not 2 hours long. I think I talk really fast. I was really concerned that this video was going to be like an epic short film. But anyway, so those are the companies that I dig. I could have gone completely in depth with this, and I did not include companies that I bought just pigments from. I think I'm going to do a video where it's just strictly like my top 5 eyeshadow pigment brands, because some of them don't provide anything but pigments, and then some of them just have excellent pigments. So I think I'll do a whole like eyeshadow video sometime next week. But if you are new to cruelty free or new to natural, these are the companies that I would send you to very gently, scoot you along to them. You really can't go wrong. I think all of these products, I may, out of everything that I've purchased from them, maybe one was slightly disappointing, but still very usable. So I think this is a safe place for you to start. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative. I'll link all these channels down below as well as the ladies that are also doing this tag, and I'll pop it down below. Leave some comments. What products do you like from these companies? What companies are your favorites? I want to hear from you. So hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.